Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are continuing our exploration of Dante's Paradiso. We're picking up right where we left off, Canto 18 in the Heaven of Mars.
That's right. And this canto, it's got some really powerful stuff. We'll look at what happens, obviously, but also some fascinating details and, you know, what we can maybe take away from it all.
Exactly. So our mission, if you like, for this deep dive is figuring out what this canto tells us about, well, justice, power, and transformation. It really builds on Canto 17, doesn't it? Where Cacciaguida was talking about exile and all that earthly injustice.
Yeah, it does. This offers a kind of counterpoint, a vision of how justice should look.
So how does it start? Cacciaguida just finished talking.
Right. He basically tells Dante, go write your poem, don't hold back, tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And then almost immediately, Dante's attention is grabbed by something, well, something visual happening.
Okay, what does he see? Is the souls again? Those lights in Mars?
It is. They start moving, arranging themselves, very ordered,
Arranging themselves how?
into letters, luminous letters, glowing right there in front of him.
Letters. You mean like spelling something?
Exactly. They spell out a specific phrase in Latin.
Which is?
Diligite Iustitiam, qui idicatis terram.
Love justice, you who judge the earth. That's pretty direct.
Uh-huh. Especially after hearing about corrupt rulers and Dante's own unfair exile from Cacciaguida, it lands hard.
So they spell that out, and then what?
And here's where it gets really interesting. After the whole phrase is formed, that very last letter, the M,
Yeah.
it doesn't just stay an M, it transforms, changes shape,
Into what?
into a huge, majestic eagle.
The eagle. Okay, yeah. That's a massive symbol for Dante. The empire, earthly justice, all
That's
that.
precisely. So the words calling for justice literally morph into the symbol of the authority meant to carry it out.
That's incredible. Does it end there?
Not quite. After seeing this in Mars, Beatrice guides Dante up. They ascend to the next heaven, Jupiter.
Jupiter. The planet associated with justice traditionally.
Exactly. And guess what happens there?
Uh-oh. Do the souls in Jupiter do something similar?
They do. But it's like an echo, only bigger, reinforcing the theme. The souls in Jupiter also arrange themselves, forming that same Latin verse again. Diligite Iustitiam qui iudicatis terram.
The whole thing again.
The whole thing. And then, even more powerfully, all those souls together transform into that single, unified, imperial eagle figure.
Oh, wow. So the vision repeats, but escalates. And Beatrice is there, guiding him, getting brighter.
Yes, she's becoming even more luminous, which always signals a deeper understanding for Dante. She prompts him to really absorb this. It's like divine truth about justice, manifesting through earthly power symbols.
It connects back so clearly to Canto 17, then. Cacciaguida showed the personal pain of injustice. Canto 18 shows the universal ideal of justice that's supposed to counter that pain, moving from the personal wound to the divine blueprint.
Well put. And that Latin phrase, love justice, it's not random. It's from the Book of Wisdom of the Bible, speaking directly to rulers.
Right, linking it to Dante's political ideas, like in his book De Monarchia, where he argued for the empire's role in bringing justice.
Exactly. But what's fascinating is how it's shown. The souls forming letters. First, the word, the law, the ideal, then becoming the eagle, the embodied power, the action.
It's like the transition from concept to reality.
Yeah, almost like the word becoming flesh, but for political authority.
Yeah.
It shows how hard it is to make an ideal real.
Okay, so thinking about this whole sequence, the letters, the eagle appearing twice, that call to rulers, what can this canto offer us, practically?
Well, I think it powerfully shows that justice isn't just a nice idea. It demands action. It needs to be embodied. That call of justice, it's aimed at those who judge the earth, those in power. But the vision shows the ideal has to be made real, visible, like that eagle.
It makes you think that responsibility isn't just about laws on paper, it's about the people enacting them. Anyone in a position of judgment, really big or small.
And don't forget Beatrice's growing radiance.
Yeah.
The very act of seeking and understanding divine truth, including justice, changes the seeker. Engaging with these high ideals literally makes you more luminous, brighter, like Beatrice. Seeking truth transforms you.
It also suggests our own small efforts towards justice aren't isolated, maybe. They're part of this bigger picture, echoing a divine order.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And one more thing, that final image, the eagle formed by all those souls together.
Yeah.
It highlights how important shared symbols and values are.
Yeah.
For any society to aim high, like towards justice, you need things people can rally around, symbols that unite. The eagle was that for Dante's vision of empire.
So this deep dive into Canto 18 really drives home that justice needs to be lived, embodied, not just talked about. And we need symbols to help us do that together.
And maybe the most personal bit is that just striving to understand these things, seeking that truth and justice, that process itself changes us, makes us brighter, like
Ah,
Beatrice.